Good day to all. I welcome you all for today's online live classes. I am Pushpashri, faculty of Pattern Tutorials. I'll be handling mathematics for you. So, well, my dear students, in the last session, we were discussing about the chapter of percentage and we have completed the chapter 2. And if you people have missed the last session, please go through the description box and watch the previous class videos. And in today's session, let us move on to the new chapter of today, that is your ratio and proportion. So, what is the new chapter that we will be starting today? That is ratio and proportion. So, what is ratio and what is proportion? Say for example, I have 1/2 part. So, this 1/2 can also be written as 1:2. If you use this symbol, I am going to call this as what? Ratio. The ratio can be written in the form of fraction and fraction can also be written in the form of ratio. But if I write 1:2, double is to 2:1. That means, so yes, 2:1. Just an example I am telling. So if I use this symbol, this is called as what? Proportion. Ratio and proportions are dependent on each other. Okay. So when I start doing the theory in detail, I'll start explaining you regarding ratio and proportion. For some of the students, since it is the new concept, I'll go with the beginning of that. Let's move on slowly the theory part. Okay. So chapter name, you can put it as ratio and proportion, and now you can just have a look into the things, the theory part, the meaning of ratio. Under that you can just make a note. Ratio is the relation between between the two quantities of same kind. So ratio is nothing but what? Ratio is the relation between the two quantities which is of same kind. We are going to call it as ratio. And now ratio, the another meaning, I'll just write it. Okay, you just make a note of that also. The ratio of two quantities in the same unit. The ratio of two quantities in the same unit is the fractions that one is the fractions that one quantity is of the other. One quantity is of the other. That means where one quantity will be used for the another quantity also. Say for example, I'll just write the ratio. I'll just write the example. Example, A:B. So what is the example I'm giving here? A:B. And here in the ratio, A:B, whatever I have written it there. So A:B. Here the first term. So which is the first term here? That is A, and A is called as antecedent. What is it is called as? It is called as antecedent. And the second term, that is B, is called as consequent. So what is antecedent? The first term in the ratio, that we are going to call it as antecedent. The second term in the ratio, that we are going to call it as consequent. Make a note. So fine, hope you all copied this. So now let me move on to the properties of ratio. Have a look into the properties of ratio now. So in ratio we have some of the properties, and even in proportion we have some of the properties, but the properties are interrelated to each other. Make a note, properties of ratio, properties of ratio. So what are the properties? The first property, the value of a ratio remains unchanged. The value of a ratio remains unchanged if each one of its term is multiplied or divided by the same non-zero number, or divided by the same non-zero number. Okay, this is your first one. Moving on to the second question. A square is to b square. Is the duplicate ratio of A is to B. That means A is to B can be written it as A square and B square. Third one, A cube is to B cube is the triplicate. That means 3 times cube. Triplicate ratio of A is to B. Got this? Next it is fourth one, that is square root of A is to square root of B. Square root of A is to square root of B is the subduplicate ratio of A is to B. And now if I move on to the triplicate, that is cube root of A is to cube root of B is the subtriplicate ratio of A is to B. So now see to the sixth point. If A is to B and C is to D are two ratios, comma or full stop and continue, then the compounded ratio is that means the combined compounded ratio is. So what is the compounded ratio? Then it is AC is to BD. Got this? Make a note now. So fine students, hope you all copied the properties of ratio. Now let me move on to the proportion. Have a look into the meaning of proportion now. What do you mean by proportion? The first meaning will just make a note. Proportion, P-R-O-P-O-R-T-I-O-N, proportion. The equality of two ratios, the equality of two ratios is called as proportion. So what is proportion? The equality of two ratios, that we are going to call it as proportion. So in proportion, that is A is to B, double is to C is to D A is to B, double is to C is to D. Here B and C are what? Mean values. What we are going to call that as mean values. Whereas A into D, we are going to call that as extreme values. Extreme values. So mean values are C, B and C, and the extreme values are A and D. And mean values here will give you a value of an extreme values. And the next one, product of means will be always equal to, that means when you multiply the mean values, product of means, when you multiply these two, then that will be equal to the extreme values is equal to product of extreme values. So now everybody start writing. Fine, hope you all copied this. Now let me move on to the properties of proportion. Have a look into the properties of proportion now, everyone. Properties of proportion. Have a look into this question, this part, the first point. So what the first proportion is telling, if x is the third proportional to, if x is the third proportional to a comma b, then a is to b will be equal to b is to x. That means if x will be the third proportion for a and b, and so this will be your first part, this will be your second part, and this is your third part. So the second point will tell you that mean proportional between a and b is mean proportional between a and b is square root of ab. That when you take when they ask you to find the mean proportion of two numbers in proportion, you have to make the square root. The third point, if x is the fourth proportional, if x is the fourth proportional to a comma b comma c, then a is to b, double is to c is to